Hi, this is Angel Jones. I love great conversations where life's journey is communicated not only through words, but tones and emotions. Explosive expressions that allow you to feel what they felt and learned. A fool learns only from his own mistake, while the wise learn from their own and from those others have made. Thanks for being here with us. Good morning, Jerad. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me, Engel.
It's a great pleasure having you. Jerad Spencer. For the past 3 years, Jerad has been a general sales manager for a multi-franchise car dealership. He specializes in digital marketing, sales training, marketing, and increasing profitability by adjusting and maximizing processes. My friend, which of your talents do you believe is responsible for us meeting?
Well, we met in a community. I know you've talked about that in View from the Top. And our conversations really started together when you reached out to me about some social marketing help that you were needing. One of those things I like to do is to help people reach their potential by making slight adjustments to what they are already doing, and have them understand the most important detail, and that's the why.
And who did you learn this skill from?
I learned this from trial and error mostly, and from a necessity of having to understand how customers work. Not all people think the same way.
Yeah, and why will you continue to repeat this skill?
This is a skill set that works in every facet of life, understanding how people communicate.
It's really interesting how we connected on that first call for help with my social needs via Facebook marketing. And, you gave me an hour. Yeah, it was actually 1 hour of your time, which I believe is worth a lot more than you charged, which was absolutely nothing. Is that something that you do regularly, or is that something that you don't do regularly?
One of the things I do is try to help people. If we're friends or we're in similar groups and I can help you with one little nuance of what you're doing and you can grow from there, I think that's what life is supposed to be about. Help your peers. And in the groups like the community, I've done that for a few different people, as well as, my everyday life. It's if I can show you one trick to maximize what you're already doing well and you profit from that, you'll pass that along to someone else. And I think that's what being really a business person is all about.
Excellent. And again, I do appreciate you jumping in and doing that. I'd like to know, what is one thing you've done consistently over the past 3 years?
One thing I've done is really work on my education. I try to grow. I try to understand and learn as much as I possibly can in as many fields as I can discover. I read, I listen to books, and I work a lot on self-improvement. My goal is to learn all that will help me succeed.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very empowered.
Why would you suggest that someone adopts this habit?
You may have heard the phrase, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. A person can only adapt when they're ready, and my habits are not for everyone.
Understood. Tell us, what is one of your earliest childhood memory?
Earliest childhood memory. When I came to America, when I came to the United States, I had to have been probably about 4 years old. I remember looking over my mother's lap out the airplane window, and all I saw was blue. And I can remember feeling so small and so insignificant, and the world was so big.
And why do you think that particular memory is so clear?
I think it was just so impactful for, a small child to be on an airplane. I've flown quite a bit since then, but never seeing something so vast as nothing. When you look at the ocean from the elevation that we were at, there isn't anything. There's absolutely nothing. You can see nothing, and it had to have been a clear day because all I saw was blue. Where are we going? And that just stayed with me to this day.
We'd like to know, have you chosen someone to pass your skills and or talents to?
Yes, as many people as possible.
Are you married?
Yes, my wife is Michelle, and we've been married almost 10 years.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
How many?
I've got two of my daughters, Isela, and she's 8, and my son is 5 years old, and his name is Jaden.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Your favorite song when you were 12 years old?
Just thinking back, I have no earthly idea, but I was probably something by Elvis.
Pick something by Elvis for us, please.
In the Ghetto.
Sweet. Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I really don't.
And do you watch TV for more than part A, 3 hours a day, or part B, 3 hours a week?
I do not watch it more than 3 hours a day typically, but I do watch probably more than 3 hours a week. But I'm usually doing something else while I'm watching TV.
So, in closing, Jerad, is there anything you'd like to share with the listening audience?
No, reach out to potential, and if someone knows more than you, try to reach out and learn something from them. And you can reach me on Twitter at @thejrspencer, or you can email me at jspencersemail@gmail.com.
It was a great pleasure having you, Jerad.
Thank you so much for having me today.
My pleasure. So you've heard it here, folks, on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.